How are you?
It was horrible. Verna woke me up when she heard a ruckus in the fields. We left in a rush, and I forgot to pack my pocket watch. Verna's pa gave me that watch on our wedding day, and I feel sick knowing those thieves have it. I left the pocket watch in the wardrobe at the farmhouse. Look for the field of pumpkins to the west. You can't miss it. If you bring it back to me, I'd sure be grateful.
Have a good one.
Hello.
I never thought the day would come when I'd leave the farm, but the fields are overrun with thieves, and it's far too dangerous for us here now. As soon as Farmer Fulborough gets the wagon fixed, we'll be on our way. Maybe you could do me a favor. Let me scribble down my recipe for Westfall stew. Please take it to Salma Saldine over on the farm yonder. The Saldine's farm is just beyond the fork in the road. Poor old Blanchy. Such a tired beast after all the work we put her through. I fed her before we left the farm, but we weren't expecting the wagon to break on us. If you could bring her a few handfuls of oats from the fields, I'd be grateful. I bet you could find some around all of the farms in Westfall. If you can steer clear of those horrific machines that have taken over. There are several farms southwest of here.
See you around.
Light be with you.
Rough times, huh, Gidwin? No matter where you turn, someone needs help, and my wife and I are no exception. Look at what has happened in this place. These lands were once occupied by good farm folk, but the damn thieves have driven them all off. Not me, though. But it seems some harvest watchers have taken over the fields. If you're up for the work, I'd like you to go out and kill 20 of them. Come back when you're done for your pay. If you finish up the ones in my fields, clear them from the neighboring fields as well.
Be careful.
Need help?
Welcome to our humble abode. It's always nice to see a friendly face. And what strong arms you have. My husband and I are always looking for help around the farm. Now that most of the good folk have left, it's hard to find an able body to help out there. I'm going to miss the Verna Fulborg so much. I don't suppose you happened to see her on the way here. That Verna was always such a sweet lass. We'll miss her here in Westfall, but between you and me, she's a city girl at heart, and Stormwind will suit her just fine. But enough gossip. Now we can make Westfall stew. The onions are peeled, the garlic is minced, the rosemary is crushed, the crust has been baked, the dill wheat is chopped, the gravy is simmering. Now all I need for my famous meat pie are 8 Gortus livers.
King's honor, friend.
Ah, so my friend sent you here. How kind. Well, the Stormwind monarchy has abandoned our cause. Now it's up to the people's militia to keep the land free from corruption. If our cause interests you, I can put your combat skills to use in the name of freedom. A foul corruption has crept into Westfall. While I was upholding my duty on the battlefields of Lordaeron, these honest farms were overrun and made into hideouts for thugs and murderers. The People's Militia needs your help. People's Militia has but one goal: to defend the lands of Westfall and return peace to our surroundings. Unfortunately, the price of peace is often blood. One of my scouts has brought word of a band of Defias trappers wreaking havoc nearby. I have reports of Defias trappers sighting near the Jangalode mine to the northwest, as well as the Molson farm and Fulborough's pumpkin farm. If you seek to join our ranks, slay 15 Defias trappers and 15 Defias smugglers, then return to me. The band of wretches responsible for driving the good people of Westfall from the lands call themselves the Defias Brotherhood. I need you to infiltrate this clan of thugs. We need to know who heads up the cartel and where they are hiding out. In Lakeshire, in the inn, there is a rogue by the name of Wiley who owes me a favor. Travel to Lakeshire in the Redridge Mountain, east of Elwind, and find out what you can.
Light bless you.
Stormwind has abandoned us. A foul wind of depravity rustles through the plains of Westfall. This was my homeland, and I will not turn my back on the citizens who choose to remain here. We, the former farmers, shall make our stand. Your task, should you choose to accept it, is to patrol the grasslands of Westfall, track down and slay the vile gnolls that seem to be working in conjunction with the Deadmine thieves. Bring me 8 gnoll paws, and I will reward you for your bravery.
For the Alliance. Well met.
The Defias front is constantly shifting. I've been following their movements for quite some time now. On a side note, I've ascertained that certain members of the gang can be tracked by the red leather bandanas they wear. Bring me 15 of these bandanas, and I'll see to it that you are rewarded.
For the Alliance.
What I want to know is, what did Blanchy do that caused him to go to Revendreth?
That's a great
That
point,
he's in
yeah.
Revendreth. He's a
That's
horse.
a great point, yeah. so Wildkid says she becomes a mount in Shadowlands, and I have it. Then Stromy says, I'm sure she has been a mount a few times before that. Yeah, I mean, it is a horse, right?
Yeah.
It's a great point, actually, Stromy.
Theo says, is there even any horses in WoW except the Pinto? Yes, there's quite a few, actually. It's the human racial mount.
You're
There's
weird,
actually,
Theo.
there's actually many people who joke about there being too many
Yeah,
just
like literally,
horses.
that's horses and wolves are like the most common mount by type, I think.
Oh, I see a handful of oats. Six of 8.
It seems an eternity since I was a boy working the farm in Westfall. They say you can never go back, and it's true. Doubly true in my case. My family's home has been burned down and taken over by thieves. I have spoken with my father about the fate of some of my possessions, including my first compass. He was unable to save them. However, he also says that they should be hidden away on the farm. You'll find the Alexton farmstead west of Sentinel Hill. Perhaps you can go and retrieve it for me.
I try to keep Sentinel Hill stocked. That's not easy with all the action we see. Although we don't get much aid from Stormwind directly, I do have a contact in the city who helps supply us with armor. His name is Osric Strang. His shop Limited Immunity is in the old town of Stormwind. The supply of armor dwindles, and I must contact Osric for more. Can you take him this note? Fastest way to Stormwind is through through Thor, our Griffin Master. He's just down the hill. Bring him the note, and then take a Griffin to Stormwind.
Safe travels.
You look like you're in a hurry. Well then, you came to the right place. You ever get this note to Stormwind? That's not a problem. You can take one of my griffins. For a small fee, you can take a griffin to Stormwind, so you can deliver Lewis's note to Osric. You won't get there faster any other way. If that sounds acceptable, just speak to me again when you're ready for a ride. I'll charge you a little, but trust me, it'll be worth it. You've been traveling, eh? Have you been anywhere interesting? Ah, a note from Quartermaster Lewis. Not surprised he needs more gear. Sentinel Hill is far away, and a land Stormman has all but forgotten. Well, thank you, Terranar. Here's some money to cover your travel costs. I gathered into this crate everything Lewis asked for. Can you take it to him? Speak with Dungar, then get this crate to Lewis as fast as you can. We don't want our fighting men and women in Westfall to go without fresh equipment.
Chicks wants to know if you're doing a Batman voice there.
No, I was trying to emulate the voice that the NPC gives. It's kind of like, "Hey there, what's going on?"
Hey there. Yeah, you're right. That sounds like a Tom Cruise impersonation.
A crate for Westfall, eh? Have you been to Westfall before? If so, that's no problem, my friend. I have plenty of Griffins trained to fly that route. The Griffin Master in Westfall is Thor. If you've spoken to him before, you could take one of my Griffins to him. It's a good lesson to know. Griffins are always trained to fly to their capital city, but they'll only take you to a remote Griffin Master after you've already been there. You've already been to Thor, so just speak with me again when you're ready to take a Griffin to Westfall. Once there, you can deliver Osric's crate to Quartermaster Lewis.
So, Stout Mal sent you. Well, I owe him. What I am about to tell you could cost me my life. The Defiance gang is up to something big. Last I heard, they were working in conjunction with various gnolls, kobolds, and even goblins. Take this note to Stout Mantle. It explains as much as I know on the subject.
Be careful.
Stout Mantle. Some nerve sending a total stranger to discuss the Defiance gang. Once you saved my life, and now you put it in great peril. But I owe you. The Defiance Brotherhood is larger than you think. Every mine from Westfall to Elwyn Forest is under their control. Kobolds and gnolls have been enlisted to do their dirty work. They have goblins crafting metal monsters to place in the Westfall fields to prey on the superstitions of the local residents. They have a vast underground network built, bigger than you know, Stout Mantle, from Booty Bay right to Stormwind Keep. You may be a brave paladin, but you are a fool if you think you can shut them down. They are working on a weapon of mass destruction. After all, if there's one thing stonemasons know, it's how to build big. You didn't think this was about pumpkin farms and vineyards, now did you? I repaid your favor. Now, leave me be. Wow, that was intense.
That was a big bit of information there about the stonemasons.
Yeah, that might be, because up until right now, we didn't even hear that name. And on top of that, he also mentioned that all the stuff in Westfall, or all the basically the Jasper Lode mine and all that stuff in Elwyn Forest, those mobs are there because of the Defias, huh?
Mm-hmm.
God, they're really a far-reaching group. It's actually very insane.
I mean, and it's interesting because I was thinking about this when we were reading some of the Dwarven stuff. Is they keep talking about how the armies are away on distant battlefields and who sent them there, if not Lord Prestor, Lord and Lady Prestor.
That's my favorite part about all the human stuff is that it's not only one big, it's all involved, but it's actually not only involved at this level, but it's like a max level storyline point as well.
Well met.
It's good to see you back, Goodwin. What did Wiley have to say for himself? I should have let that scoundrel rot when I had the chance. But this information is crucial. Good work. I wonder what Wiley meant when he mentioned the stonemaces. Perhaps there was a slip of tongue. Could the Defias gang be related to the stonemasons? Only one man would know for sure. Matthias Shaw, head of SI-7. Show him Wiley's note and see if he has anything to add to this growing mystery. If you have trouble finding Shaw, check the barracks in Old Town.
Greetings.
This matter might be more complex than Stoutmano realizes. The Stonemasons Guild was run by a man named Edwin Van Cleef. Van Cleef was responsible for rebuilding Stormwind after the Orcs razed it in the First War. Apparently, Van Cleef and his men were unhappy with their treatment by the king after the reconstruction was complete. I have written a more detailed account for your master in Westfall. Take this to him at once.
Light bless you.
Lord Stoutmano, led by Edwin Van Cleef, the Stonemasons Guild was composed of the most skilled builders among men. The Stonemasons helped to rebuild the broken city of Stormwind that was razed by the Orcs during the First War. Van Cleef and his tradesmen were peerless builders, and their work and artistry were evident in its edifices of the Cathedral of Light and Stormwind Keep itself. However, the nobles of Stormwind ran up a huge debt by expanding the kingdom's military presence throughout Elwyn and into Stranglethorn. The massive debt crippled the kingdom's economy and stripped Van Cleef and his stonemasons of their promised rewards. After spending years toiling to rebuild the glorious city, the stonemasons were left broke, forgotten by the city's corrupt officials. Having personally known Edwin Van Cleef my entire life, I can tell you that facing him as a foe is quite a daunting task. You see, he was my childhood friend, and I personally trained him in the ways of the shadows, thinking that one day he might consider a career alongside me. If Van Cleef is heading up the Defias Brotherhood, may the light have mercy on our souls. Did Master Shaw shed any light on things? Edwin Van Cleef. I know the name well. To think that a man so industrious and talented could turn into such a scoundrel unnerves me. I'll need further proof before I believe this. We need to discover the location of the Defias hideout. Gidwin, my scout reports that a Defias messenger has been seen on the roads between Moonbrook and the Gold Coast Quarry and the Django Lode Mine. I want you to capture him. If he resists, kill him, and bring me whatever he is carrying.
For the Alliance.
Hey there.
Old Blanche is on her last leg. Did you happen to find any oats for her? Ah, thank you so much, Gidwin. Poor old Blanche will be so happy.
Safe travels.
What can I do for you?
Don't suppose you were able to get my watch? Ah, my watch! Thank you so much, kind sir. We are but poor farmers and have lost our land, but please accept this reward as a token of our appreciation.
See you later.
What can I do for you?
Good work, friend. You have earned your pay well. Who knows, perhaps Westfall will prosper once again. All I need for my famous meat pies are 8 Gortus livers. Then these are just perfect, Gidwin. Thank you so much. Farmer Saldine and I are going to feast tonight, and here is a little something for you for the hard work. You didn't think I was going to let a paladin like you go hungry, did you? That okra will thicken up the broth nicely. Now we just add the stringy vulture meat, a few murloc eyes, and those delicious Gortus snouts. And we're done. For all your help, Gidwin, I want you to take today's first batch of Westfall stew.
See you around.
Light be with you.
Well done, Gidwin. My scout witnessed your valiant acts. You're proving yourself quite well so far. A band of vicious Defias pillagers has been seen plundering the Gold Coast Quarry, Moonbrook, and the Alexton farmstead. The People's Militia will not stand for such behavior. Dispatch immediately, Gidwin, and make the light's presence known in Westfall. The Gold Coast Quarry is near the shore, to the west of the tower. As the next step of your training, I want you to kill 15 of those Defias pillagers and 15 Defias looters.
For the Alliance. Can I help you?
Have you collected 8 paws from those treacherous gnolls yet? Well done, Gidwin. With valiant adventurers such as yourself fighting alongside the People's Militia, Westfall just might return to the prosperous breadbasket it once was. Please, accept this in recognition for your tireless efforts.
Have a good one. King's honor, friend.
Bring me 15 red leather bandanas and I'll pay you well. That's nice work, dwarf. Please, accept one of these items as payment for all your hard work.
Be careful.
Black nails. The sea awaits us. We need your supplies from the north. Strip everything. Every railroad pike, every water bucket. We need metal. A shipment is due from BB, but long overdue. Come through for me, Black Nails. Send your supplies directly to the barn this time. No time to squander. Van Cleef. Gidwin, were you able to gather any information? Did you locate the messenger? This is indeed firm proof that Van Cleef is in charge. Now all we need to know is where the Defias gang is hiding out. We've had a stroke of luck while you were gone. We captured a thief trying to steal Saldine's wagon. He has promised to lead us to the hideout in exchange for his life. I want you to defend the traitor so he can reveal the hideout. Return to me once you have unlocked the location.
Light bless you.
So, Stoutman'll send a scrawny dwarf like you to protect me? Guess you'll have to do. Better bring some friends too. You know the deal, right? You watch my back and I'll take you to the Defias hideout. But you better be close by my side. The Defias gang wants my head now. If they see me with you, they'll try to kill me. Let me know when you and any friends you can round up are ready to go. Follow me, Terranar. I'll take you to the Defias hideout, but you better protect me, or I'm as good as dead.
I just suddenly had a memory flashback. The last time we were leveling together in the Defias mines, when we got into the undead side, and all those blues started.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We were getting items from the stockades. Those mobs were dropping items from the stockades for some reason.
Yeah. I never did find out if that was intended or some weird bug or.
Definitely not intended. The entrance is hidden here in Moonbrook. Keep your eyes peeled for thieves. They want me dead. can go tell Stoutman, oh, this is where the Defias gang is holed up, Terranar.
How are you?
Hurry, my friend, move with haste in order for our rich lager to taste more like beer and less like stew. Hops are needed to make the brew.
Watch your back.
Is that a poem? Did he just recite a poem? Was that quest giver dropping rhymes? Yeah, I think that's what that was. I think it was like a poem. I don't understand.
He was in the middle of a rap battle.
Could be.
Need help?
When I left the tainted lands of Lordaeron, I returned to a grim state of affairs here in my homeland. But there is hope for Westfall yet. As proven by your valor in battle, it is obvious to me that you serve our cause with honor. It is with great pride that I induct thee into the people's militia. May the light shine upon you. Most excellent, Gidwin. Van Cleef is as good as ours now that we know where he is hiding. There is but one task left for you to complete. Edwin Van Cleef must be assassinated. While it saddens me to condemn any man to a death sentence, it is for the greater good of the people of Westfall that Van Cleef is laid to rest once and for all. Bring me the villain's head once the deed is done. Kill Edwin Van Cleef and bring his head to Gyron Stoutman.
You need something?
It's no secret that the trademark of the Defias gang is their red bandanas, but we've learned that the material from which these bandages are made signifies the member's rank. That being said, I want you to eliminate as many high-ranking Defias members as you can. The highest-ranking members will undoubtedly be found in Van Cleef's secret hideout. When you're done, bring me 10 red silk bandanas as proof of their deaths, and I will reward you. Good luck, Edwin.
Farewell.
Do not be alarmed, dwarf. I have long since passed from this land, but I intend no harm to your kind. I've witnessed too much death in my time. My only wish now is for peace. Perhaps you can help my cause. Keeper of the Flame. The night the lighthouse's keeper family died was horrible. I watched, helpless, as old Murk-Eye led the attack. But what's done is done, and now my concern is for the lives of the sailors of the Great Sea whose ships come close to the perilous rocks of the coastline. With no one to keep watch on the flame, the responsibility has fallen upon me. Help me keep the torch lit by bringing me 5 flasks of oil from the harvest monsters. You probably noticed all of the shipwrecks along the coast. The Great Sea is treacherous indeed. The coast of Westfall needs to be kept clear, so if sailors find their way to our beaches, they are safe. The Murlocs are trouble though. Kill 7 Tide Hunters, 7 Warriors, 7 Oracles, and 7 Coast Runners, and I will see to it that you are rewarded. When my life was ended upon the rocks, I had no clue what the afterlife held for me. The lighthouse was black that night because old Murk-Eye had scared the keeper's family off. They returned and relit the flame, but old Murk-Eye coerced the weaker-minded Murlocs to raid the lighthouse with him once again. The second time, the family was not so lucky, and before my eyes they perished helplessly. Slay old Murk-Eye if you see him along the shore, and bring me one of his scales, and I shall reward you. The flame will not burn for long without oil, Gidwin. Praise you, brave paladin. The rocks of the Westfall coast shall be lit thanks to your hard work. Many lives will be spared so long as this torch is kept lit. I died needlessly on this very shore. My afterlife plight is to see that no others follow my destiny. You have quite a knack for combat. Thanks to you, the coast of Westfall is a safer place. Have you laid waste to the menace known as Old Murkai yet? He has been spotted roaming the coastline of Westfall. Return to me when the foul beast is dead. So the foul heathen Murkai is dead. Well done, Gidwin. By your hands one life was laid to rest, but perhaps many more were saved. The great sea, wrought with danger as it is, shall be a wee bit safer this night thanks to your heroics.
Talk to me.
Hurry, my friend, move with haste, in order for our rich lager to taste more like beer and less like stew. Hops are needed to make the brew. Bring Grimbrew's Thunderbrew 5 hops to complete his special brew.
Off with you. You got my attention.
Hops and barley, yeast and malt, the taste buds feel a virtual assault. No need to plead, no need to beg, for Thunderbrewed lager comes in a keg.
Watch your back.
There were thieves everywhere. It was horrible. The cave came down on us. I think the mining company is all dead, including my brother, the foreman. We were deep in a vast mine in Westfall, hidden beneath a barn in Moonbrook. No clue where these stinking thieves types came from. Anyway, the mine tunnel collapsed on us. I got out, but the others haven't been heard from. You look like you might have better luck in there. If you could look for my brother, I'd be thankful. He always carried his Explorer League badge. If you can't find him, that badge would at least give me some peace of mind.
Be good.
Many of my friends perished that horrible day when the mine tunnel caved in. If your adventures happen to bring you into that wing of the mine in Moonbrook, please keep an eye out for any sign which might identify them. If you come across any of the Miners' Union's card, bring them back to me and I'll make sure their families get some resolution from this horrible accident.
Good day to you.
Gidwin, did you have any luck? Oh, thank you, Gidwin. It is of no practical use to me, but the sentimental value. Needless to say, thank you for bringing this to me. At some cost to your own well-being, not to mention the time it took to go all the way down to Westfall. You have my gratitude, and have this as a token of my thanks.
See you around.
You don't think these guys will give us random blues from a different dungeon?
I don't think we're gonna get any gear from stockades, no. A lot of mobs here. Keep forgetting though, we have exorcism. So we can pull from range now. Oh, okay. It's not good? I don't know how the hell that's that good.
Nor do I, but...
Yeah,
Lay on hands.
Yeah, go ahead and use it all, yep.
And potion of mana.
You use a threat on everything somehow, I don't understand.
Well, dropping threat with my thing.
Good.
I can't. It won't let me. I'm still...
I bubbled you, dude. You're good.
Okay.
I don't know why you have threat on so many things.
Okay. Can I release? Like...
I mean, you can, but I'm sure I can finish it. I don't know if I can, actually. We'll see. Yeah, the other character I have right now, which it does. And my Gidwin still has Lamb Hand, so hopefully it'll be good.
Legit, because I used exorcism a couple times. Maybe that's what got me threat.
Yeah, it's like every single mob. You have threat on every single mob for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't even know how that all aggroed because I thought I got a single one with which is exorcism or whatever, but
Great to meet you.
did you find any sign of my brother? Is there any hope after all this time? My suspicions were correct. My poor brother. Well, thank you for bringing some conclusion to this mystery, even if that conclusion was grim. Were you able to retrieve any of my old co-workers' miners' unions card? Thank you for collecting these, Gidwin. Your efforts will help bring peace to the dead in the wake of this tragedy. I will see to it that the families are notified.
Safe travels.
Ooh, I'm done with bandanas.
Nice work, cop.
Yeah, it was really tough looting the mobs.
I could tell. You have a lot of trouble with it, honestly. You ever get a song stuck in your head that you don't even think you heard recently?
Yes.
I swear I
All
sing,
the time.
I must sing in my sleep because I have a song in my head that I don't know when the last time I heard it was. It's just, I can't. It's not going anywhere. Like, it is stuck, hard stuck in my head. Oh yeah, he's up. Miner Johnson, wow.
Nice.
Wow, well, that's cool. How about that?
Nice.
There's a boss. It's like, just doesn't do anything. Just auto attacks us. Those are hilarious, right? Strength and intellect.
Besides a pally, who would ever use strength and intellect?
Nobody, yeah. Shaman.
And they're cloth.
I know, yeah. They're cloth, yeah. try to keep that stun if we can, so we don't get that down on us. There's the dot.
Throw a holy light on you.
Oh, thanks. See what happens.
You there! Check out that noise!
So it's just one mob? Oh no, there are two. Running very close to each other. Oh, actually, it's three. Just back up, I don't want to run into this. Should be good. I love the way these characters look, though. I don't know if you can make it transmog like this, but certainly not as a rogue. Wearing like mostly cloth gear, I guess. But that shirt is awesome looking. I wish that shirt was in the game. He didn't say anything. Why did he not say anything?
Usually has dialogue.
Yeah, I thought so.
We stun Mr. Smite?
No.
I think he can stun us, because he's a Tauren.
Well, yeah, he's gonna stun us. Part of the fight.
You landlubbers are tougher than I thought! I'll have to improvise!
Here comes the other mob, I think. Maybe not.
Now you're making me angry!
I bet you this is where he summons other people.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting with... It's nice that we're getting free mana regen time here. Just finish him off one way or the other. I don't know, I don't even know. Maybe he doesn't do that anymore. Could've swore he summoned mobs.
I heal you.
Thanks. Out of mana on the other character. Alright, well that... Ooh. Well. We're about to get something much better.
Yes.
Sometimes we might accidentally aggro this boss while fighting this mob.
We're too pro for that.
No, well, not an intentional thing that happens. It's like he walks close and just aggroes.
Oh, I see Sneed right there.
Really a big
That's-
issue
yeah.
that happens.
It's,
You don't need to move anywhere. You just don't be far against the right. Nope, he aggroed. So
run. Squall Shaper is who I've got
Squall
targeted.
Shaper, yep. Oh, that's not damage. Bird off me, man. Okay, pirate. You have green skin on you, dude. This is really bad.
I know. My tab targeting didn't work very well there for a second. I used a healing pot.
Yeah, it's smart. Okay. Out of the woods. Oh, you still have him on you. You're gonna have the bubble, dude. Yeah. It's poison. Really dangerous. Wow. 45 every. Wow. Oh, every 10 seconds. Wow. What the hell kind of poison is that? Alright. Never saw something that did damage over 10 seconds.
That's okay, I purified you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, cop.
No worries, buddy.
Alright, well that is everything but the last boss, and that boss was very dangerous on its own, so we'll see what occurs.
None may challenge the Brotherhood.
We have threat again. On Van Cleef this time. Sweet.
Joy.
Kill the other guard. Yeah, you don't know how to help you, unfortunately. Kind of relies on only one character having threat. Guess we'll just let you have threat then from now on. Character's completely out of mana.
All of you.
I'm almost completely out of mana.
Yeah, I know. I have land hands, so don't heal. Just do damage. There you go, another one of these. Oh, I just land hands. Nobody.
Stay down.
Well, that's weird. That's it now. Guess I can bubble.
You can do this, buddy, I believe.
Nah, no way. Don't have any. Don't have enough ability to heal.
You need something?
Have you been reclaiming our land from the Defias gang? If so, show me 10 silk bandanas as proof. Well done, Gidwin. On behalf of the People's Militia, I salute you for your efforts. Soon, we will return this land to the people, with help from brave souls like you.
Be careful.
Metro, your bravery is remarkable. The People's Militia thank you for your service to the people of Westfall. With Van Cleef dead, this marks the beginning of the end for the Defias Brotherhood. Hopefully someday soon, peace will once again grace the plains of this fair land. I salute you, sir. The Defias storyline is very understandable, very real-world feeling, like it completely makes sense, and it's one of the coolest storylines in the whole game. But I have to say, Westfall being so disjointed made it difficult for us to get the footage. So unfortunately, we're unable to get the kill on Van Cleef and finish that and the note quest, but I still think, everything that we saw in Westfall was really something special. And it's so cool how it kind of takes you to the rest of the zones. And honestly, I feel like the best storyline from this zone is the one for going to the other zones to try to rally support. And you see the same thing in the remainder of the human zones that are all linked together. It's just really good, a very overarching storyline about what's actually going on with Stormwind in general, which is, effectively going to transition into the Onyxia attunement. If you've never seen it, if you've never played Alliance in Classic, it is a true gem, a true honor. I really hope I'll be able to capture that as well. But That's all we have for Westfall. We will be back again with Redridge, and we're also going to be doing Duskwood as well. Two of my favorite zones still to come. Love the storylines. Love how really just how everything connects. I love the overall feel, like the reality of it. It really feels like I could feel myself being in this storyline. It makes complete sense. Unlike, some of the other stuff with orcs and taurens, they're great for fantasy, but it doesn't really feel very realistic. You don't really fully understand the events that are happening because they're a little bit out of touch with what you think as a person playing the game might be reality. So this has always been something special for me. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. We will see you guys in the next one.